What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online game. We are going back into the online Pro Bowl in a connected franchise once again. If you guys remember last time we played the Pro Bowl, we were the AFC. So this time I wanted to try out being the NFC. We've got another fellow YouTuber ready to do this collaboration with us. His name is Nav. He's going to be the AFC this time. And it looks like Andrew Luck is the starting quarterback. Yes, we recorded this before Andrew Luck got kicked off of the Colts. And because of that, you can go into a franchise to get Andrew Luck in the Pro Bowl. If you guys look at both of the rosters, they're looking pretty stacked. DeAndre Hopkins and Tyreek Hill for my opponent. On our side, we have the likes of Michael Thomas, Zach Ertz. Our running backs are definitely stacked. We have Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley, so we might have to run that rock a little bit. Of course, Aaron Donald had to make the Pro Bowl. You see Fletcher Cox. Our defensive line is absolutely stacked. Our front seven, we got Khalil Mack, Jalen Smith inside there. As you guys check out the secondaries, no real big names really made it for either secondaries. As you guys see, he's got Kareem Jackson and Justin Simmons and William Jackson III. As you guys can see, the offensive lines are definitely stacked for the most part. Going through the rosters one more time, Dak Prescott is supposed to be our starting quarterback, but spoiler alert, I'm going to try to put Russell Wilson in there because he's got that escape artist and he'll probably be more fun to play with than Dak. Sorry, Cowboys fans, but don't worry. Ezekiel Elliott is the starting running back. As you guys can see, all the superstars and X factors within the game. If you guys remember the way the Pro Bowl works, only the top 3 players on each side of the ball actually get X factors, not everybody that makes it into the game. So we'll see who our X Factor players are as you guys check out his side of the ball. Of course, there are the new offensive lineman superstar abilities that were put into the game from the latest patch. So all these offensive linemen have these crazy abilities, including threat detector, that you guys will see displayed once we get into the game, once we are on offense, as Albert Wilson not really feeling that kick return for my opponent, who goes by the name of Nav. He's got his own YouTube channel. That link will be in the description. If you guys really remember, I actually played Nav about 2 or 3 years ago when we were doing the 32-team NFL preview series. I believe it was like at the end of the year for Madden 17, and I never really told his story too much. I'm still not going to tell his story because I feel like that's his story and he has the right to tell it. I don't want to put his, what he's doing on blast, but my guy got into a car accident like years ago and it left him permanently injured, so it's a struggle for him to even play video games. So it's really cool that, he has a YouTube channel in the first place and, he's out here playing Madden. So, definitely love showing support to him. So if you guys want to check out his YouTube channel, definitely go in there, support him, subscribe. And, he's a cool dude as well. Like I DM him occasionally. We keep in contact throughout the years, and he hit me up and he wanted to play a game. So I was like, yeah, bro, let's do this Pro Bowl thing. We did it once on the Xbox. Let's try it on the PS4. Switch to conferences for ourselves and see what happens. Last time we played against Launchpad, game was close early on and we started pulling away later. So we'll see what happens. And maybe if you saw the title, you might know what happens. But anyways, that'll be a field goal. I forgot to show the field goal, but the field goal up and good. I should have shown the field goal because making field goals in this Pro Bowl is not easy because the settings are on all Madden simulation and that all Madden kicking meter is pretty fast as we try to run a QB power with Russell Wilson, but those blocks will not align too long when you have the best defensive players on the other side of the ball shedding those blocks, as that'll be a face mask penalty against Calais Campbell. I believe neither of us had our tackling on conservative, but since we are on the simulation mode instead of competitive, there are more random penalties and just like random nuances in the game as we go middle of the field. The Tyler Lockett spinning to the wrong side of the field. Man, if I got that spin move off to the right instead of to the left, that could have been a big-time touchdown. The Seahawks connection working out for us. There's Ezekiel Elliott on the screen. He'll get us a first down. Next play, Zeke running over to safety. Zeke is too tough to bring down with just one player. And Tyler Lockett swerving by Jackson, and he's in the end zone. That Seahawks connection really showing itself out on not our opening drive, it was our second drive. The first drive we had, I fumbled the ball with Russell. That play didn't quite map out the way I intended in my mind as Aaron Donald. Yeah, Aaron Donald's the kind of guy that can make that one-on-one tackle. And how about Khalil Mack for the interception with Travis Kelce to beat to try to get the pick six. And Kelce's going to lay the lumber. All right, Travis, who said the Pro Bowl is soft? Because there are big hits all over the place. That is Edmonds. I believe that's Trumaine Edmonds of the Buffalo Bills putting the hit on, not his brother. Terrell from the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's 3rd down and goal. We had the ball at the 1-yard line. What have we done to this drive? Russell Wilson gonna get laid out by Justin Houston. 4th down and goal. Considering I started at the 1-yard line, I'm like, you know, screw it. Let's go for it. Let's give the ball to Gurley. But check out J.Y. throwing our Pro Bowl right tackle out of the way and eventually hustling to make the tackle and forcing the turnover on downs. That's just J.J. Watt football, man. He's just so damn strong in there, and then he can make those open field tackles on damn near anybody. I still remember that play against the Bengals when they were doing all the laterals at the end of the game on Thursday Night Football, and then J.J. Watt just threw the dude to the ground. I was like, ball game. As that'll be a 4th down conversion for Keenan Allen and the offense. It looks like Patrick Mahomes has subbed in, and Andrew Luck's time playing is over. Andrew Luck had a short stay at quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes might have to get benched next. That's a forced fumble for Khalil Mack, who has been all over the field early on in this one. He got the interception, nearly to pick 6, and forcing his 2nd turnover of the game. Russell Wilson trying to make his bid for Pro Bowl MVP on the offensive side of the ball. Khalil Mack might as well already have that Pro Bowl defensive MVP in his hands as Gurley nearly burst that one through an open field tackle, preventing the touchdown. As we go with the power run with Wilson, once again, those blocks are just not aligning the way I'd like them to. 3rd down, check out the blitz he's sending here. That should leave the middle wide open, and it does for Zach Ertz. And the reason why I was able to see who he was blitzing before the play was even snapped, it's not even an X-Factor ability. It's not blitz radar on Russell Wilson. We definitely don't have that activated. Russell Wilson's not even one of our 3 X-Factors for this game, so you see Mahomes showing off that dashing, or the escape artist in the back there, just running around the place. Eventually it's incomplete. But yeah, that is called Threat Detector. It's an offensive lineman ability. I'm not too sure which one of our starting offensive linemen has Threat Detector, but with that ability, you can see who is blitzing pre-play. It's pretty OP. So we have that on our side to use against Nav, as he's going to get sacked up the middle. That is Jalen Smith on the middle linebacker blitz, coming in for a loss of 7. Rather than calling the timeout, he's going to call hurry up with just 31 seconds remaining. Mahomes under pressure. Man, that pass rush gets in quick when you have Khalil Mack and Aaron Donald and DeMarcus Lawrence coming at you on every single play. Like, what are you going to do? There's not much time to get any sort of deep developing routes. And on top of that, my opponent just keeps on checking it down every play. Even on 4th down and 7, he throws a baby out route possession catch. That's not a first down at all, as Russell Wilson trying to buy some time, looking for somebody, anybody, but as he's dancing around, it's J.J. Watt once again making a big play, saluting the Pro Bowl crowd here in Orlando, as Russell Wilson, 6 seconds left, going downfield to Ezekiel Elliott, making a move and down 5 yards short. Down goes our final timeout, but hey man, we're not here for field goals. We're looking for touchdowns. 5 wide on the final play, and in the back of the end zone, it's Michael Thomas. You can't guard Mike, especially with that kind of zone coverage. We put Michael Thomas on a post route using the superstar ability of wide receiver apprentice that Michael Thomas has. Even though you only get 3 X factors on each side of the ball, all the superstar abilities are there for every single player that has it. So that's why like threat detector and all this stuff is working. As far as X factors on the offensive side of the ball, I believe we got 2 running backs, Gurley and Zeke, and then on top of that we have Michael Thomas as a receiver. Russell Wilson not doing much at the quarterback spot. That's the second time that play's blowing up in our face. 4th down and 4, gonna go for it. Why not? Up by 18 points, looking to extend the lead, but that'll be intercepted by Kareem Jackson. Hard to mix those two. Okay, I believe Jackson is William Jackson, the 3rd in the game, as I don't know how O'Shaughnessy made the Pro Bowl, but he probably made it as a blocking tight end because receiving not really his thing. 3rd down and 9. Jalen Smith of the Cowboys with the interception. My opponent puts his hands in the cookie jar, and Jalen Smith, can he go all the way? Patrick Mahomes, oh, looked like he missed, but gets the diving tackle at the last second. Come on, man. As we're looking for Zeke as a receiver. But that'll be Jackson once again laying the boom. 2nd down and 10. Zeke up the middle. This is more of his style, running the ball ferociously to the 3-yard line. The NFC dominating this game, and they're going to add 1 more touchdown to the scoreboard via Michael Thomas, number 2 in the game for number 13. On that celebration, I thought Michael Thomas was actually about to go to the pylon and whip out a cell phone. I would have died if Michael Thomas did that. If they put that in Madden 20, that would just be GOAT status. As at this point, we're just bullying the poor man. Like, we're just sacking him every single time with our pass rush. We're sending all-out blitzes, and And once you're down in the game, that pass rush only gets stronger. Check out Lawrence trying to get to Mahomes, but Mahomes able to accelerate out that pocket. 4th down and 3 here. We'll see if he checks it down one more time. Oh, he's not even going to be able to check it down because Khalil Mack off the edge. Khalil Mack has been an absolute force in this game as Russell Wilson trying to swerve his way around. I'm trying to get like one super highlight play with that escape artist. It's not quite working out for us. At this point in the game, I was trying to figure out who can I activate an X Factor ability on. And Ezekiel Elliott is not a bad candidate as he gets to the outside, and Ezekiel Elliott gets a touchdown, and that's 2 out of 3 for first one free. So we get one more decent game. Ezekiel Elliott can get that X factor with the offensive line we have that is actually better than his Dallas offensive line, believe it or not. We might be able to pull it off, but of course we're going against Pro Bowl defenders, so we'll have to get a bit creative as my opponent goes middle of the field. Nav getting the first down to Benjamin Watson, the 2nd string tight end. And he continues to check it down. I feel this was the main flaw of his game. He didn't really try to go downfield. And once he checked it down, once I knew he was checking it down, I just bait him, throw the blitz at him, see if he can make a quick read. He could not. I mean, he made a quick read. He put his hands in the cookie jar, but you don't put your hands in the cookie jar unless you're trying to score for the defense, and that's exactly what we did with Jabril Peppers. I've noticed, like, Madden kind of favors some players making the Pro Bowl. Like, Jabril Peppers keeps making the Pro Bowl. How about this? Khalil Mack is in the zone. Forget about Ezekiel Elliott. We've only gone and put Mack in the zone with 2 quick sacks. With simulation, players get in the zone faster than competitive difficulty mode, as you see Mack trying to get that quick pass rush, but Mahomes with an even quicker throw. This is going to be Rigoberto Sanchez on the toss, and yeah, you better believe that's not going to be complete. Logan Ryan, the hero of the last Pro Bowl we played, he's been pretty silent. Here's Zeke trying to get that X Factor going, not quite, and since we got to the 10-yard line, I'm not quite sure we can run it with Zeke, so we're going to run it with Russell Wilson instead. This is a broken play, and Russell Wilson is going to go in for the touchdown. Classic Russell Wilson on display, avoiding the defender that should be making the sack, and then escape artist does the rest. I just called a bootleg rollout to the left side, and it got blown up at the start. That wasn't the play I was intending to make with Russell Wilson. That was just trying to make the most out of a bad situation, and eventually Russell was able to go all the way as KJ Wright gets the interception inside there, and this is close to being the biggest blowout in Pro Bowl history as Ezekiel Elliott looking for that first one free. It's like he already has his X Factor because Zeke with the juke move. Oh, and he's gone, stiff arming him in the end zone. Can you call unnecessary roughness on a player who already scored a touchdown? Because I feel like Zeke would have gotten that flag. That armbar just lighting up for no reason. As you see Albert Wilson trying to get something, anything going here with under 4 minutes to go. The AFC is just looking for a touchdown. They're like, come on, man. Can you just let us score for once? No. Khalil Mack's in the zone. And Khalil Mack's not going to let you have any time to pass that ball. I tried to use a rush with Mack, but I'm just going to see what Mack can do. I accidentally called a play where Khalil Mack's not even on the field on 2nd down and 11. So that wasn't too smart. Thankfully, we haven't given up the completion to Keenan Allen. So on 3rd down and 11, Pinier is back and send Khalil Mack. Ooh, he's going to get stuffed there. And that's going to be a dropped interception. At least that means 4th down and 11. Khalil Mack's back on the field. Can he get a quick rush? Check out the move. Mack puts on that right tackle. He's down. But Khalil Mack is out of the zone. After his best pass rushing move with his X Factor activated of unstoppable force, unfortunately, there's Khalil Mack right back. He's not in the zone. And of course, that's when he gets the everything going for him. Just give Khalil Mack everything. Give him the car, give him the trophy, whatever you got to give Khalil Mack. Just give him like a penance, man. Just make sure he doesn't hurt Patrick Mahomes, because here goes Mack again. Khalil Mack with his 4th sack of the game. That should have put him in the zone again because he got 2 more sacks. I guess since he forced a fumble, it didn't count for his X Factor counter. I don't really know, but yeah, Khalil Mack is just feasting on this poor AFC squad. 2nd down and 11, you might have noticed that I ran commit. I was trying to give up a touchdown so we could get Ezekiel Elliott on the field while he's on fire. And I should, 3rd down and 15, man. I guess I should have went for the swat there. Like, thanks, EA. Trying to get Zeke on the field, and of course, we give up that play. So, at this point, I'm just going to run commit until I can get Ezekiel Elliott on the zone. Even though it's going to break our no touchdowns given up streak, Tyreek Hill is going to go all the way. I tried to pick 6 that thing, or at least pick it off as, come on, man. You don't got to tell him when I ran commit. You don't got to do that. At least the good news is Ezekiel Elliott will be in the zone, on the field, as long as we don't fumble here, which I kind of tried to do. Thankfully, we get down to the 26-yard line. Here comes Ezekiel Elliott with first one free. I'm going to try to get a bit tricky here, run the jet sweep to Ezekiel Elliott, try to make sure he stays in the zone. On the handoff, it is Zeke, or on the pass to Ezekiel Elliott. He gets tackled for a loss, and bam, Ezekiel Elliott's out of the zone. I didn't think... Oh, look at that blocking. Way to go, guys. 2 people decided that Justin Houston wasn't worth blocking. That's just great strategy. And because of that, Ezekiel Elliott's out the zone as soon as he gets in. So it took us like years to actually get on the field, and Ezekiel Elliott gets taken out in like 2 seconds. So that was anticlimactic, but the game was pretty much over anyways. Not that we have much time to do anything with Zeke. I suppose, you know, Russell Wilson, Zeke, Michael Thomas, all in the running for that offensive MVP. The defensive MVP, Khalil Mack's already driven away at this point. Like, Khalil Mack's already home free with whatever car they gave him as. Well, actually, Khalil Mack's going to have to get on the field here because we have turned the ball over on downs with 6 seconds left as Travis Kelce, once again, my opponent's even checking it down here with 5 seconds remaining. Like, come on, bro. Hail Mary, not even going to get that off. DeMarcus Lawrence and with Aaron Donald teaming up for the final play, the final sack of the game. And it's going to be a dominant, a historic victory for the NFC as you guys see the stats all across the board. Russell Wilson with 4 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown as well. I suppose Russell deserves the offensive MVP for that effort. Sorry, Dak Prescott never made it on the field. I was going to QB sneak with Prescott on one play, but I ended up running on that first down and goal and we got stuffed. So yeah, that'll do it for the video. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplay. Shout out to Nav one more time. It really mean a lot to me if you guys went to his channel and hit that subscribe button for him. Help him get going because he only has 600 subscribers. He's trying to get to 1,000 at least. So if you guys could help him boost that effort, that would be pretty cool. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching as always.